Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the home opener for the Mayo Spartans facing off against the Orioles from Osseo. The Orioles were defeated by Mankato West yesterday. Mayo Spartans, their home opener. Winging a couple of games on Wednesday for the scrimmages, preseason scrimmages, hoping to get off to a winning start against this Osseo Orioles team. Here are your Mayo Spartans. Starting in goal today for the Spartans will be Colton Brandt. Forwards will be Jesse Hendrickson, Finn Morey at center, and Henry Kalura at right wing. Defensive pairing, Noah Hagan and Joseph Villarama. Fan appreciation for the Spartans. And now for the starting lineup of Mayo Spartans. Noah Hagan, Joseph Villarama, Henry Kalura, right wing, and Jesse Hendrickson at left wing. And your center is Finn Morey. Now we'll pause for the national anthem. Well, a little country rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. So the referee stands at center ice getting ready for the face-off. A couple of last-minute coaching instructions from Coach Matt Noterman with his Mayo Spartans. You can feel the energy in the rink as the boys ready to start the season off to a good start. And here we go as they approach the center face-off dot. A first puck drop home opener for your Mayo Spartans. Face-off off to the side. No one controlling that. Joseph Villarama will send it deep into the Osseo end. After it is Hendrickson. Hendrickson for Morey. Morey looking for the centering pass. That one's picked off in front of the net by the Osseo centerman. They'll send it the length of the ice, but no icing. Villarama back to get it in the corner. They'll send it along the half wall, looking for Hendrickson. That one's poked away. Morey able to get it high off the glass, but that's fielded by the defenseman from Osseo. Looking to walk into the slot, finally picked off there by Hagen. Hagen skating through the neutral zone, and he'll dump it in. After it is Kalura. Ooh, takes a Mayo bounce. Kalura loses an edge, flies into the boards. Hagen now control in the neutral zone. Bounces around a bit, and we'll get a high stick. Face off all the way down in the Spartan end. And we'll get a line change out there now for the Spartans. Ethan Daniels centering the Birch brothers, Ollie and Liam. That one's one to the corner. Hughes up there to gather it for the Spartans. He'll send it up to Ollie Birch. Ollie looking cross ice for his brother just behind him. And that'll go all the length of the ice. We'll get another icing. We'll do it all over again. Just missing the mark as Liam Birch was streaking through the neutral zone. And so Ethan Daniels to take the face off. He'll win it. Down into the corner. Sent around there. Back to Huseth in the corner. Sent around to Ollie Birch. Ollie looking up ice. Just escapes his stick. Osseo able to hold his own. Shot and glove save by Colton Brandt. We'll get a face off to the far side of our Spartan goaltender. Osseo controlling some play here. Shot on goal. Daniels for the face-off. Good wing there, down into the corner. Hodge after it. That's sent back down into the corner by Anderson. Flicked up into the neutral zone, and we'll get an offside since Osseo didn't clear the zone. We'll go all the way down into the Osseo end. Opportunity for your Spartans with Fionn Tiddock now taking the face-off. He's got Christopherson in the pole position to his left, and Cash Marcinski to his right. Face-off skips by Hodge, and it's a foot race there. Osseo, Anderson there to defend. Hodge coming back. He'll get it up the half wall. Sent across ice, but sent back into the Spartan zone by Osseo. Down around the corner. Opportunity for Osseo, and he can shoot and score. Beating Colton right above the glove side. As that just fluttered off Cash Marcinski's stick. It allowed the Osseo forward to walk in a clean shot against Colton Brandt. 1-0, the Osseo Orioles. Back out onto the ice, it's Morey, Hendrickson, and Kalura. Villarama and Hagen at defense. Face-off win by Morey. Back to Hagen. Over to Hendrickson. Sneaks between his legs. Osseo going D to D, looking up ice. Bothered by Morey. Good check there as the Spartans keep it in the zone. That one just misses. Pass through the slot by Kalura. Hagen forced to retreat to his own zone, looking up ice. He'll reverse course to Kalura. Back down into the corner. Hagen after it. He'll send it up for Hendrickson. Hendrickson looking for Morey. That one's intercepted again, and fortunately for the Spartans, Hagen there to defend. Kalura gives chase. Ooh, the Osseo defender blows a tire. Hendrickson now with it along the corner. Back out to the point. That's Hagen. Long shot. He scores. A beautiful tip by Finn Morey off of Hagen's shot. And that'll be Mayo Spartans tying it up with 14:09 in the first period, 1-1. Nice shot by Hagen. Beautiful tip by Morey. And it's 1-1. Back out on the ice, Ethan Daniels with the Birch brothers. Face off controlled by Ethan Daniels. Osseo able to push it into the Mayo Spartan zone, but Mayo controls. Liam Birch up the left side. He was looking for Daniels. And Ollie Birch just off sides. We're going to face off outside the Osseo zone. Big momentum change there for the Spartans with 13:57 remaining in the first period. Daniels for the face-off. He'll win that face-off. Birch controls, sends it down into the Osseo end, played by the goaltenders. Daniels there first. Birch, he's looking for his brother, Liam, as he was streaking through the slot. That's sent out through the neutral zone, controlled by Huseth. Send it over to Daniels, and that one's up out of play off the stick of Ollie Birch. And we'll get a face-off outside the Spartan zone. So the secondary assist on that goal by Finn Morey will be Jesse Hendrickson, as he got it back to Hagen. So that's Morey from Hagen and Hendrickson. Out into the neutral zone, sent deep down in by Anderson. After it is Birch. Big hit there in the corner. We'll think twice about getting that out. And I think it's going to be a penalty as the puck had left the stick. And Ollie Birch going to the sin bin for 2 minutes for a late hit. And we're going to face off all the way down into the Mayo Spartans end. And Mayo Spartans will be faced to kill this penalty for the next 2 minutes. Out there, Gavin Clark is this taking the center. He's with Christofferson up front. Villarama and Hagen on defense. Clark wins the draw. Villarama with it. He'll send it high off the glass and all the way down the end. Great clear by Joseph Villarama. Christofferson chasing. He bothers that defenseman. Osseo able to pick it up off the boards. A little poke by Gavin Clark, able to evade that. They gave the zone. Now down around the top of the circle. Osseo still with it. Long pass across ice. Back to the point. Looking down low. Back up top. Cross ice to the top of the circle. He'll wheel around looking for something. Mayo with a beautiful discipline there. In front to get that clear. Being patient. Back out to the point for Osseo. Looking low. That's an errant pass. Jumping on it is Gavin Clark. He'll keep the zone. Walks around Gavin Clark into the slot. Shot saved by Brandt. Nice pad save and Clark able to clear it. And we'll get some new defenders out on the ice with 48 seconds remaining in this penalty kill. Oh, tipped away there by Johnny Kaszmarzinski. And Osseo able to control and send it all the way down into the Spartan end. There first will be Daniels. Daniels with a nice clear. That'll go. He'll send that the length of the ice with 30 seconds remaining in the penalty to Birch. Osseo streaking up through the neutral zone. Gain the zone. Carrying it wide around Colton Brandt. Looking up top to the point. Long shot. That'll be gloved easily by Colton Brandt. 15 seconds remaining in the penalty kill. Hopping out onto the ice, Hendrickson and Kalura. Face off, cleared to this half wall, kept in by Osseo, down along the low part of the circle, and Colton Brandt able to snag that one out of the air off that low angle shot. Trying to go upstairs. Colton Brandt having none of it. 7 seconds remaining in the penalty kill. 11:24 in the period. Face off, won by Kalura. That one bounces off the back of Kalura and kept in by Osseo. They look to send it deep. Now Mayo Spartans back on full strength. Ollie jumps onto the ice. That's centering pass off the mark. Here comes Kalura. Kalura up ice to Hendrickson. Hendrickson back to Kalura, and that just off the end of his stick. Good, nice opportunity for the Spartans. Down into the slot, and it'll go down into the corner after it's Hendrickson. Hendrickson to Kalura. Kalura now fighting along the side. Sent down toward the net by Youssef. Off the half wall and kept in by Anderson. Now Ollie Birch out of the corner. That'll be picked off by the Osseo forward. And they'll skate through the neutral zone. Looking for a long shot. That's defended well by Youssef. This pushes him to the corner. Now out of the corner, trying to find his own point. No ice after it's Birch. Birch with an opportunity. That puck came out a little further than the Osseo goaltender thought it would. A little lively board, and that gives Birch an opportunity. And it'll be Daniels, Morey, and Birch up front. Daniels for the faceoff. He'll win it to Hodge. Hodge skating down into the corner. He'll reverse course to Morey. Morey back to Hodge. Hodge now with it in the corner. Looking out front. He finds the centerman, Aiden Anderson. That shot's blocked by a stick. Anderson again. Another tip by Daniels, and he scores! Aiden Anderson with a shot from the point. Ethan Daniels with the redirect. And it is 2-1, your Mayo Spartans. Good puck movement by your Spartans. Anderson finds the opportunity to make a nice shot low on the ice. Daniels with the redirect. And it's 2-1 Spartans. Daniels for the draw. Picked up by Anderson. Anderson gains the line. He'll throw it toward the Osseo goaltender. That'll bounce off a pad. Looking to break out, but kept in by Hodge. Hodge, long shot. Morey was there. That just missed his stick. Long centering pass intercepted there by Birch. Sent down into the corner. Daniels there first. Looking for he loses an edge. And Osseo looking to break out. Couple of bodies flying. It's a 1-on-2 coming the other way. Now jumping up at the play, Osseo, but Mayo has back checkers. Down into the slot. That one's blocked there by Anderson. Defended well. That one's up and over the top of the net. Off that deflection, Morey sends it to Hodge. Hodge looks skating it out. Up to Kaszmarzinski. He's got a head of speed. He's going to beat that defender. A bad angle shot. Couldn't quite get it off. It's poked away just at the last second. That allows Osseo to try and break out. As they control it through the neutral zone. There's a hit by Joseph Villarama, and he'll gain the puck. Skating up through the neutral zone, beats one man, now another man. Now pokes it to his forward. That's streaking through was Christopherson. You just can't quite get the handle on it there. Another opportunity for the Spartans. They dump it down into the Osseo end. Gavin Clark gives chase. That one will be up against the half wall as they look to break out. We'll get a high stick and a face-off in the Osseo end. Another opportunity for Mayo Spartans. Find themselves with the 2-1 lead with 8:37 remaining in the first period. Gavin Clark for the face-off. Christofferson in the shooting position. Marzinski on the right. Nobody quite able to get a handle on it for a moment. And Osseo will clear out to the neutral zone. Huseth there first, looking for Marzinski. No ice. Clark will hustle down into the corner. He'll get there first. Osseo steals it right back as they look for the breakout. Now controlled by Daniels on that errant breakout pass by Osseo. Osseo now with it in their own corner as they're forced to retreat. Looking up ice for the stretch pass. They'll find it along the side of the boards. Get there and defended well by Huseth, allowing Daniels to gain control of the puck. And he'll ring it around. And now out. Osseo gains the line again. There's a big hit there. Now down into the corner is Daniels. Daniels looking to get it up the boards. He's looking for Hendrickson. Poked away from him. Nobody able to quite get a handle on it. Kept in by Osseo. Bothered by Huseth. Now down into the corner. Behind the net was Daniels. Morian after it. He'll gain control. Poke it up to Kalura. Kalura looking wide side. That's a beautiful move there by Hendrickson as he goes down, busting into the zone, now down into the corner. Osseo able to steal it away. Kept in by Hodge. Long shot, floating drifter, and that'll be gloved by the goaltender. And we're going to face off to the far side of the Osseo Oriole goaltender. With 7:07 remaining in the first period, Spartans 2, Osseo 1. Ethan Daniels for the faceoff. Daniels scoring the second of Mayo's goals off a redirect from Anderson. They're both out on the ice again now. Big hit there by Hodge. He loses his lumber. Lowers the lumber and loses the lumber. Checked in the corner there is Birch. It allows Osseo to try and center, but that's defended well by Mayo. Coming through the neutral zone is Ethan Daniels. He has a head of speed. Down into the corner he goes. Looking up top for Hagen. Hagen, D pass for Villarama. Villarama shot. That one's tipped just wide. Daniels able to keep it in. There's a nice pass down low. Looking for Birch. Birch gives chase to the corner. Now after it is Daniels. Daniels beats one man. Looking for the centering pass. That's defended by the Osseo. Another opportunity for Daniels. Now Osseo able to break it out just under the stick of Ollie Birch. He was spun around there in the zone. Long shot into the breadbasket of Colton Brandt. And we'll get a face-off with 6:04 remaining in the first period. Mayo edging out Osseo in goals 2-1 and in shots 7-6. Here to take the face-off is Fionn Pithawk. He'll get asked nicely to leave the circle. And Marzinski in. That one bounces out to the forward for Osseo. Fight for it at the blue line. Finally, Pithawk's able to force him back into the neutral zone. Still giving some pressure is Fionn Pithawk. That one bounces off of this stick of Christofferson. I think we're going to have a Mayo penalty, unfortunately. May have been a little extracurricular there. And unfortunately, that'll see Huseth into the box. After that hit away from the play. And Mayo forced to be on the penalty kill with 5:44 remaining in the first period. Gavin Clark for the draw. He'll win it. Hodge looking to send it all the way around. Hits the stick and deflected up into the netting. So they'll redo the face-off to the far side of Colton Brandt. Mark for the draw. He'll win it. Hodge with it. Extends it high around the boards to the other side now. That'll go the length of the ice. After it is Cash Marzinski. He's the first there. Forces the pass to the far side for Osseo. Osseo gains the line. Fans don't like that. Felt as though it was an offside. And able to clear theirs, Liam Birch. Cash Marzinski able to keep it in. Forces Osseo to retreat. Give it up to the defender. He looks right, looks left. 1:20 remaining in the penalty kill. Cash Marzinski able to poke it away, bothering that Osseo defenseman. He looks to skate it up through the ice and he'll gain the Mayo line and dump it in. Colton Brandt with a beautiful clear there. Good stick by Colton. Excellent stick skills for that goaltender. And Osseo forced to retreat again. 52 seconds remaining in the penalty kill. Come up through the neutral zone, gain the line. Looking for the shot from the point, shot in the goal. That cross-ice pass beats Colton on the far side, just below the blocker, and Osseo able to tie it up 2-2. So a costly penalty leads to an Osseo power play goal. And the Spartans will have to find some of that spark and momentum change with 4:27 remaining in the first period. It's Morey taking the face-off with Hendrickson and Kalura. He'll win the draw, control it, send it down into the Osseo zone. Controlled by the Osseo defenseman. They go D to D, kept in by Morey. Now Osseo back with it through the neutral zone. As they skate down into the corner, it's poked away by Villarama. Controlled by Kalura and Morey. He sends it to Hagen. Hagen looking up ice for Hendrickson. Hendrickson looking for a break. Morey out of the zone as he heads up through the neutral zone. We'll send it in deep to the zone around the back of the net. There first is Villarama. Hagen now able to hold the line. Good forecheck there by the Spartans. That one's sent across and out. Henderson with it. As he goes to wheel, he'll send it off the boards. And that one's down into the corner after an errant pass by one of the Osseo forwards. Kalura able to hold it in. That one's poked out through the neutral zone. Hagen able there to get it first for Mayo. They'll send it around to Villarama. Villarama looking up ice. It's just outside the reach of Hendrickson. And that allows Osseo to retreat. Chasing after the Osseo defender is Daniels. Still with him is Ethan Daniels. Forces another pass. Now Liam Birch in after it. Oh, Birch nearly able to steal that one away from the Osseo defenseman. And that'll get sent the length of the ice for an icing. And we're going to face off all the way down to the Osseo end. With 2:47 remaining in the first period, it's 2-2. Osseo scoring off of a power play to the Husef penalty. Looking to regain some of that momentum with this face-off down deep into the Osseo zone. Daniels for the draw. And Daniels get tossed for a little early stick work. Ollie Birch for the draw. It's sent to the half wall, controlled by Osseo. That one's down into the corner. After it is Birch. They send it around the near side boards, looking to break out. Husef there to keep it in. He'll take a long shot. That one just whistles wide. Birch there to keep it in. He'll bring it around the boards the other direction. Get out. Birch there. We'll just send it back down into the zone. Delayed offsides for the Spartans. Cleared out through the neutral zone and sent the length of the ice, so that'll be an icing, and Mayo will get another face-off in the Osseo end, this time the far side of the Oriole goaltender, with 2:11 remaining in the first period. Hopping out onto the ice for the Spartans, it's Fionn Piddock. And he's centering Christopherson and Clark. Pittock for the draw. Sent into the corner. Clark defending. Christopherson shot. That one's a save by the. Ooh, another opportunity for Christopherson. Bounced right back onto his stick. He'll take another long shot. That's Pittock on that shot from the point. We'll get another face-off draw. 3 quick shots by the Spartans. 2 from Christopherson, 1 from Fionn Pittock. They're able to hold the zone. Pittock for the draw. Oh, beautiful. He holds up that stick of the centerman. That allows Gavin Clark to sneak right in, pick up the puck right off the dot. He'll beat the Osseo Oriole goaltender. And it's Mayo 3, Osseo 2, with 1:54 remaining in the first period. Beautiful shot by Gavin Clark, as that's a laser right below the blocker side of the Osseo goaltender. Pittock for the draw. Stofferston to the right. Clark to the left. Sent forward by Hagen. A little battle on the wall by the blue line. Osseo controlling as Mayo got the zone. Back into it. A little Fionn Pittock spun around. No call. Villarama now through the neutral zone. He'll be hooked, but no call there either. Pittock now for a long shot. That's going to hit a skate of one of the Osseo defenders. Allow them to regroup. As they look to break out, bothered by Hendrickson. They escape him. Come through the neutral zone. Defended well by Hagen. Now from the slot, shot. That one sneaks wide. Be sent high and up and out of the zone by Kalura. After it is Hendrickson. Off the near wall, defending Hagen. Picked up by Maury. It's poked away from him, but he finds it back on his stick as he gains the zone. Skate move there. Back out to the point. Long shot by Hagen. Maury's able to kick it out to him. And that one finds it right into the breadbasket of the Osseo goaltender with 49 seconds remaining in the first period. Maury for the draw. He's got Kalura and Hendrickson. Your defensive pairing, Huseth and Daniels. Now around the net. Osseo looking for the breakout. Hops over the stick of Maury. Huseth there to bang it back into the zone. Osseo forced the retreat. Maury after it. They get it up ice. Picked off by Daniels. Up to Hendrickson. Off the wall to Kalura. That's just off the end of his stick. And Osseo comes back the other way. Off the skate of Huseth. And now after it's Daniels. Daniels will give it up to Huseth to Kalura. He looks off the ice. Off the boards, rather. Now Daniels with it, and he'll send it up through the neutral zone. Mayo will get a change. Hopping onto the ice is Ethan Daniels. After it is Huseth, and that'll end the period. As the Mayo Spartans take a 3-2 lead into the locker room on that goal by Gavin Clark. So scoring for the Mayo Spartans in the first period. Starting off the scoring was Finn Maury, and Ethan Daniels followed that up. Both of those were redirects from the point. And our last goal scored by Gavin Clark. And we'll take a break, and we'll see you back for the second period. Mayo Spartans 3, Osseo Orioles 1, 2. Welcome back, sports fans, as your Mayo Spartans take the ice. Each team will have a minute or so skate around, re-warm up before we have the puck drop for the second period. Your Mayo Spartans up 3-2 over the Osseo Orioles. The Orioles scoring on an even strength goal to start, and follow that up with a power play goal. Spartans, in the meantime, tied and have now gone ahead after the last goal by Gavin Clark off a face-off draw win by Theon Pittock. Shots on goal favor the Spartans 12-7. As the Spartans go to have some last-minute instructions from their coach, Coach Matt Noterman, hoping to keep the momentum into the second period, pull well ahead of this Osseo Oriole team. Before they take the ice for the face-off drop, we'd like to thank our sponsors for the live stream, Hiller Carpet and Penn's Automotive. Season sponsors, River Valley Power and Sport, the Workshop Food Hall, Quality Overhead Door, 9 Hockey. Stephanie Kalura with the Edina Realty, and there's the draw. Osseo controls, back into their zone, looking to up ice. Fighting a streaking Osseo forward. That one's tipped wide. Long shot tipped to the side of Colton Brandt. Now out of the corner. Osseo looking for the centering pass. Nobody home. They're forced to retreat. D-to-D pass into the skates of the Osseo defender after Kalura. That one's all the way down, kneeling to the ice. Ice waved off. Forces Mayo to try to break out again. Having a tough time getting a handle on it. Finally, it'll go into the breadbasket of Colton Brandt. We're going to face off to the near side of the Mayo Spartan goaltender. And a line change. It'll be Daniels centering the Birch brothers, Liam and Ollie, with Huseth and Daniels on defense. And Daniels will get tossed out of the circle for some early stick work again. And Liam Birch into the face-off draw. As the referee comes over and speaks words of wisdom to Ethan, we'll finally get the face-off drop. And Spartans looking to break out. That's Huseth and Daniels battling for it. That's Birch with it now. Goes to Liam. He'll give it right up to Ethan Daniels, streaking through the neutral zone. He'll beat one person down into the corner, all the way down into the corner. Here he goes. Birch with an opportunity shot and a save by the Osseo goaltender. Birch with another opportunity. Now pass back to Huseth. Huseth down to Daniels. Daniels sent it around the corner. Hustling after it is Liam. Now Sean Daniels with it, looking for the centering pass. Bad angle shot. Hits the side of the netting. Controlled by Mayo. Not out by the Osseo as they were able to pick it off. Down into the corner for Daniels. Centering pass. Now with it is Kaczmarzinski. He takes a check. Now Birch looking to get it out into the front. Now out to the point with Daniels. Daniels to Huseth. Long shot. Just misses the mark. Now Pittock with it. He looks back to the point to Daniels. Daniels sends it back down low. Ollie Birch with it now. He'll get it out to Huseth. He'll walk the line. Long shot to redirect it by Kaczmarzinski. Just misses the mark. And we've got a one-on-one. It's a foot race down the other way. Saved by Colton Brandt off his shoulder. And Sean Daniels able to pick it up and go the other way. Kaczmarzinski will poke it into the corner. He's got help in front. Oh, Christopherson just between his legs. Found himself deep down by the goaltender. And Osseo coming the other way. Shot and a goal by Osseo as they beat Brant to the blocker's side on the transition play. And it's all tied up 3-3 with 14:28 remaining in the second period. So a lot of back and forth here early. Osseo able to capitalize. Mayo looking to regroup, find another spark. Back out onto the ice will be Kalura. Hendrickson centered by Morey. Hodge and Huseth back for the defense. That's Zach Nunn for the Orioles. And assisted by Rue for the Orioles. Sent the length of the ice and forced to retreat is Hodge. He'll send it around for Hendrickson. That's just over his stick. Long shot over the top of Brant into the corner and behind the net. Hodge with the defense. There's a battle for it in the corner. Hendrickson there on the half wall, picked up by Osseo. Long shot from the point, saved by Brant. Hodge there on the defense. Now finally picked up there and sent to Kalura, who'll send it out to the neutral zone. And Aiden Anderson pokes it up and more. He's just a step short. And Aiden Anderson able to get it into the Oriole end, down around the back of the net. Hodge there to try and keep the zone, but they'll sneak past him, and out through the neutral zone they come. Kept in by the Orioles. Anderson after it. It's the pass into the low face-off circle. Misses the mark. Big hit there in the middle by the Orioles. And we're going to face off all the way down into the Mayo Spartans end for icing. Get a line change. It'll be Daniels, Birch, and Birch up front with Villarama and Hagen at D. Daniels for the draw. He wins it. Villarama to collect it. He'll send it around for Ollie Birch. Birch looking for Daniels. Daniels skates up through the neutral zone. Liam Birch able to redirect it to Villarama. Villarama able to send it into the zone. DDD pass by the Orioles looking up ice. They'll sneak it into the neutral zone. Birch there to give it to Villarama, who sends it right back down into the Orioles' end. Fielded by the Oriole goaltender. Osseo looking to break out. Stalked by Villarama, who pokes it to Birch. Birch from behind the net. That's Ollie Birch from behind the net. He'll send it out to Hagen. Hagen from the point. He'll send it down deep to Ollie Birch again. He'll send it back out to Villarama. That'll hop over his backhand and forces him to retreat. And he'll get in the skates of the referee. Bottled up at the red line for moments. And now into the Mayo zone as they look to break out. Daniels taking a check. Birch looking to gain the zone. They finally do, but it's sent right back out by the Orioles. And now Kaczmarzinski with it. He's got a Ollie Birch shot the goal! Beautiful pass by Johnny Kaczmarzinski to Ollie Birch, and the Spartans back on top. It's 4-3 on that cross the slot pass over the Royal Road. They were going to beat the goaltender high over the blocker's side. That's Ollie Birch with a laser of a shot. And it's 4-3 Mayo Spartans. Beautiful pass by Johnny Kaczmarzinski. Good recognition to hop up into the play. And 4-3 Spartans. Gavin Clark with the draw. Huseth picks it up in the neutral zone as they come right back into the zone. Off the here's Kaczmarzinski with another opportunity. Just wide. Huseth with a long shot. That misses the mark. Able to keep it in is Sean Daniels. Daniels into the slot. Oh! Gavin Clark just barely misses the opportunity to go from backhand to forehand. Still putting on the pressures are the Spartans. This one's going to go the length of the ice and be an icing. And the Spartans will get a face-off in the Osseo zone to the far side of the Oriole goaltender. A lot of momentum now with 11:28 remaining in the second period. 4-3 Spartans. Gavin Clark for the draw. He's centering John Kaczmarczynski and Christofferson to his left. Christofferson after it. Defense will skate away from him and send it the length of the ice for another icing. And we'll get a face-off to the near side of the Osseo goaltender this time. Hopping back out onto the ice, Maury, Kalura, and Hendrickson up front. Villarama and Hagen are your points. Maury for the draw. Hendrickson in the pole position for the shooting. It's poked ahead by Maury. Go into it. Controlled by the Osseo defenseman. Kept in by Hagen. Hopped under the stick of Kalura. After it is Maury looking for the forecheck. That one sneaks by Villarama and will go the length of the ice. That'll be an icing. And we're going to face off to the near side of the Osseo goaltender. Face-off draw by Maury. That one's one just behind him, but picked up by Osseo. Now out to Villarama. Shot from the slot, sails over the net. Hagen able to hold the line. That one pops over. Maury looking to get it to Kalura. That hops over that's Hendrickson rather, giving chase. Now into the corner they go. Good forecheck there. Maury gets it to Kalura. Over to Hendrickson. Back to Maury. Shot. Rebound. Another rebound. Backhander from Hendrickson. And the goaltender covers it up after a flurry of activity. It was Maury Kalura. Several opportunities for the Spartans, and the goaltender feeling the pressure, finally able to cover it up, and we're going to face off to the near side with 10:35 remaining in the second period. Spartans on top, 4-3. Out onto the ice, Daniels, Birch, and Birch. Back to Daniels. Sean Daniels to Ethan Daniels. Shot the goal! Beautiful pass from Ollie Birch back to Ethan Daniels, and he beats him through the 5-hole. And Mayo Spartans find themselves with a 2-goal lead, 5-3, with 10:27 remaining in the second period. Spartans putting on a lot of pressure for several lines, keeping in that Osseo zone, leading to multiple opportunities. Finally able to beat the goaltender through the wickets is Ethan Daniels, and it's 5-3 Spartans. Some discussion over at the Mayo bench. Maybe an equipment issue with one of the referees before we get the face-off here. Looks like they're having a look at his leg. Yeah, it looks like everything's okay now. And here comes the puck drop after that goal. Daniels for the draw, wins it to Daniels, his brother. Youssef skates up ice, looks far side there to Ollie Birch. Shot, that one deflected just wide. Youssef back to the point, long shot there by Liam Birch. Misses the mark. Osseo able to control, but that one's kept in there by Liam Birch. Youssef able to keep the line. Liam Birch looking for his brother. That one's tipped just wide. Ethan Daniels for his brother, Sean. Sean sending it back to Ethan. Ethan, long shot, blocked in front. Kept in there by Youssef, but blocked again by Osseo. Out to the neutral zone they come. Youssef pushes it back into the zone on the delayed offsides. They're able to finally dump it in. After it is Liam Birch. There's a foot race there. That one pops up and over his stick. We'll get a hand pass, and that'll go the length of the ice. And the Mayo Spartans will get a face-off in their end, far side of Colton Brandt. Near side, rather. Colton Brandt. With 9:38 remaining in the second period, it's 5-3 Spartans. Beyond Piddock for the draw. won by the Spartans, carried out by Clark. Clark gains the line, sneaks under his stick. Oh, that shot from Hodge nearly finds the stick of Christopherson, but bounces out. And unfortunately, the Spartans are going to be called for a late hit. I believe that one's going to go against Aiden Anderson at the blue line for a rough. The crowd does not like that one. Nevertheless, we're not going to win that argument against the referees, and we'll face off in the Mayo Spartans end. And Osseo will be on the power play. Spartans on the penalty kill. 9:20 remaining in the second period. Spartans able to successfully kill off one penalty, but Osseo able to score a goal on the last power play. The referee having a couple of words of wisdom for our winger as he snuck into the circle. Cash Marcinski looking to send it out, but that's controlled by the Osseo defenseman. Long shot. Brandt with the save. Along the half wall. Hagen there first. He's able to ring it round, but not out. Osseo will send it deep. Villarama. Cash Marcinski on the block. Saved by Brandt. That one's knocked down in front. Hagen able to control it. He looks to send it out. Just sneaks out and skittles over the line. Back into the zone. Brandt with the save, and he'll cover it up. And we'll get a face-off. And penalty killers will change over with 1:22 remaining in the penalty kill, 8:43 in the period. It's Pittock and Christopherson on the kill up front. Daniels and Youssef in the back. Controlled by Osseo out into the point. Challenging was Christopherson. They send it wide. Down into the corner. Challenging there is Daniels. His stick goes flying. Out to the point. Now down into the corner. Daniels able to regain his stick. Youssef looking to get it out. Not quite able to do so. Christopherson there to bang it all the way down the other end. Great play by Christopherson. Good stick there. As Osseo retreats, looks up ice. Christopherson giving chase. Long shot down into the Spartan end by Osseo. That allows Daniels to clear. Controlled by the Osseo goaltender. Picked up by the defenseman. Sneak by Daniels. Oh, nearly picked off by Ollie Birch. But Osseo able to gain the line. Picked up again by Youssef. Stolen back away by Osseo. Now Daniels sends it down into the corner. Ooh, an Osseo forward there looking for the wraparound. And it's still free. And Colton Brandt able to cover it up. I have no idea how he made that save. It looked like the puck was able to squirt free, and there was about 3 by 4 feet to shoot at. And he was able to cover it up with his glove. Cat-like reflexes from the goaltender for the Spartans. That'll save a power play goal with 5 seconds remaining in the penalty kill. Some extracurricular along the side of the boards, and Mayo will be full strength as Aiden Anderson hops onto the ice. We're going to change up for Gavin Clark, who pops on. Down into the zone. Bothered by Daniels, forces a bad pass. Kept in there by Birch. That's Liam Birch keeping holding the line. They'll send it back in for a delayed offsides. And they'll regroup and come back down into the zone. Long pass, beautifully defended there by Ethan Daniels. He'll regain control of it after Liam Birch pokes up to him. Around the net comes Daniels. Out to Villarama. Villarama walks the line. Shot! There's a rebound opportunity for Clark, but his stick was held up by one of the Osseo defenders. Here comes Daniels. That one just sneaks past Hagen after it was poked away from Daniels at the line, and Birch will send it in. Down after it is Gavin Clark. He'll send it around the boards, looking for Villarama. Villarama able to hold into the zone. Working with Clark out of the corner. They look to center it. Nobody home, and Osseo will pick it up in the slot and come the other way. Now Mayo is going to pick up another penalty. And this one's going to be on Joe Villarama for some extracurricular activity after the play. Not sure what it was, but certainly Mayo on the short end of the stick in terms of the penalty kills. We'll wait for the announcer to let us know what that call was for. 6:09 remaining in the second period. We get another power play for Osseo, penalty kill for Mayo. Face-off draw. It's pulled back by Anderson. Now out to the point for Osseo. Long shot deflection. Still up and over the top as Brandt went down for it. Able to keep it out of the net. Now for the point. Long shot. Brandt able to cover that one up. Left hand save. We'll get a face-off with 1:42 in the penalty kill remaining to the far side of Colton Brandt. Out onto the ice for the penalty kill. Vion Pittock and Ollie Burge. Defending Aiden Anderson and Hodge. Anderson for the draw. He'll win it. They'll poke it out through the neutral zone. Anderson giving chase. Osseo stopping behind the net. Oh, intercepted by Anderson, and that cheeky little play. And he'll send down and out into the corner. Good defensive play there by Anderson. Osseo now breaks through the neutral zone. Anderson able to give it back up. Ollie Birch after it. He bothers the defender. He takes a tumble looking for Anderson on the redirect. And that one long shot there from the point by Pittock. Now Mayo gets a change. Osseo comes through the neutral zone. Controlling the line. On from the blue line. Shot. And that one's deflected wide. And that one's sent out from Vion Pittock as it goes the length of the ice. After it is John Kaczmarzinski. Osseo looking up ice. Through the neutral zone. Controlled by Osseo. Give it back far side board. Intercepted by John Kaczmarzinski. He sends it ahead to Pittock. He still fights for it. Hodge able to hold the line. He'll walk in. Top of the circle. Shot and a save. Rebound save. Good opportunity there. Short-handed by Mayo. John Kaczmarzinski sends it down into the corner. Hodge stalking. Osseo able to find the pass to the near wall. Christofferson out to neutral zone. 1 second remaining on the penalty kill. Now full strength. Christofferson gets the line. He'll find a shot. That one's redirected into the corner by the Osseo goaltender. Kalura looking to keep it in. That one will be bounced high and behind his back and out. Youssef with it. It's poked away from him. Into the corner goes Sean Daniels. Sean Daniels getting it up to Kaczmarzinski. Up to Christofferson. Over to Kalura. Kalura gains the line. Looking down into the corner. Playing it into the corner, rather, is Kalura looking for the slot pass. There it is. Finn Morey held up in the slot. Shot and a save. That redirect just goes wide. And Youssef forced to retreat as we get a regroup. That one back to Kalura. Kalura pokes it ahead. Intercepted there nearly by Hendrickson. Hops over his stick on a bad bounce. Controlled by Brandt behind the net. Daniels over to Youssef. That one's intercepted off the wall. Shot and a goal. Unfortunately, that one took a bad bounce off the wall. Off Hendrickson's stick, and sneaking in is the Osseo forward. And they're able to gain a goal back with 3:09 remaining in the second period. It's 5-4. Mayo Spartan still holding on to the lead as Osseo celebrates. Going to face off. It'll be Daniels, Ollie Birch, and Liam Birch. 3:09 remaining in the second period. Face-off draws won by Osseo. Daniels in after it. Good poke check for him. Gains control of the puck, sends it over to Hagen. Hagen loses the handle of it at the blue line, and it's back 3-on-2 the other way. Defending nicely is Villarama. Beautiful stick there. Villarama pulls it out, gives it to Birch. Birch looking to split the defenseman. Hopping up into the play is Villarama. He goes down into the corner, loses a skate edge, and out to Hagen. Hagen finds Villarama in the slot. Shot the goal! So Villarama able to hop back up out of the corner after he blew a tire. Hagen finds him down low, and Villarama makes no mistake as he buries it right above the glove of the Osseo goaltender. 6-4 Mayo as they climb back up into a 2-goal lead. 2:31 remaining in the second period. On 24 shots for the Spartans to Osseo's 18, it's 6-4 with 2:31 in the second. Face-off draw won by Daniels. Looks to send it over to the blue line and into the Osseo end. Held the line is Birch. Now behind the net is Liam Birch. He was looking to send it to his brother Ollie. Osseo now into control, looking to break it out. That one sneaks under Aiden Anderson's soccer move, and that'll go the length of the ice. After it was Hodge, he holds it in the corner momentarily. Daniels there, sends it up to Ollie Birch. He was looking for his brother cross ice. Liam Birch after it. Hodge able to collect it. At the shot, oh, just wide as he found Liam Birch in the slot. Daniels able to send it down into the corner. Osseo looking to break out as they control it from the defensive position. Kept in there nicely by John Kaczmarzinski. Out to Hodge. Long shot there, misses the mark just wide. Ollie Birch able to get it first. There's no slash there, no call, even though Ollie Birch clearly lost his footing there. Maybe with a little help from one of the Osseo sticks. Fans are very upset about it, but no call. That one will get sent the length of the ice, and we'll get an icing. It'll come all the way down to the Spartans' end. So no call on that play into the corner. And with 1:16 remaining in the second period, 6-4 Spartans. Fionn Piddock for the draw. He's got Christofferson and Piddock out on the ice with John Kaczmarzinski and Christofferson. Christofferson with it in the corner. Daniels helps with pinning the man into the boards. That'll get out to Piddock. He digs it out. Skates it through the neutral zone. He'll gain the blue line. Looking for the centering pass to Kaczmarzinski. Oh, the backhand just sneaks wide. Piddock then now into the corner. That's going to be dug out by Kaczmarzinski. He looks to reverse course to Piddock. He's pinned into the corner by one of the Osseo defensemen. Looking to dig it out is Fionn Piddock. He loses the footing, and Osseo able to control on the way out. That one nearly intercepted by Christofferson. Huseth there to send it right back down into the zone, but that'll be an icing as he didn't quite make the red line. So with 22.3 seconds remaining in the second period, Spartan 6, Osseo 4. Face off to the far side of Colton Brandt. Out onto the ice now will be Hendrickson, Kalura, and Maury. Maury for the draw. He'll win it. That's Hendrickson with it. He sends it to Kalura. Kalura up through the neutral zone. He'll gain the line. He's got Hendrickson with him. Maury on the far side. That one blocked by Osseo as they send it right back the other direction. Hagen able to get there first. He'll send it on out, and that'll go right into the penalty box. And we're going to face off down to the near side of the Spartan goaltender as that puck went out of play off Hagen's stick. With 3.8 seconds remaining in the second period, Maury for the draw. That one's won by Maury. Hagen pins it into the corner, and that'll do it. As there's a little extracurricular activity, somebody give Finn Maury a shove in the corner, and his buddies take exception as the referees break it up, and explain things to the players. And we'll be back for the third period here shortly. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Penn's Auto and Hiller's Flooring of America and the Mayo Hockey Boosters are our live stream sponsors. Mr. Pizza, Whistle Binkies on the Lake, Red Cow, and the Daniels family round out the program, and season sponsors. One more, Junk Be Gone. We'd like to thank them for their support of the Mayo Spartans hockey, and we'll see you back for the third period momentarily. Thanks for watching.
Two teams with lots of tournament experienced players. Now, let's go downstairs to PA announcer Dick Stanford and meet these two clubs.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready for the introductions for our first quarterfinal games of the AA Boys Hockey Tournament. This game featuring the champions of Section 3AA, the White Bear Lake Bears, with a record of 15-10-0. And the champions of Section 1AA with a record of 19-6-0, the Spartans from Rochester, Mayo. And now let's meet the cheerleaders from Rochester, Mayo. First, Heidi Horsman, Katina Dostal, Heidi Walker,
I love you,
Trina Huffbauer, Stephanie Jacobson, and Amy Shar. And now let's meet the Spartans from Rochester, Mayo. First, junior goaltender number 1, Chris Johansson. Sophomore goaltender number 2, Mark Ranfranz. Sophomore wing number 3, Jason Davis. Sophomore defenseman number 4, Mike Colgan. Junior center number 5, Andy Jennison. Junior wing number 6, Matt Rubel. Senior center number 7, Tony Grasso. Senior wing number 8, Aaron Elliott. Junior center number 9, Brent Fisher. Sophomore defense number 10, Brian Peterson. Junior defense number 11, Nick Teachin. Junior wing number 12, Tony Dick. Senior center number 15, Corey Thompson. Senior defense number 16, Ben Huseth. Senior defense number 17, Rob Worlton. Senior wing number 18, Nate Moan. Senior wing number 19, Eric Klingsporn. Senior defense number 20, Chris Anderson. Sophomore wing number 21, Matt Linebeck. Sophomore wing number 22, Jason Noterman. Spartans head coach is Lauren Grasso. His assistant, Jeff Whitney. Student managers, Jeff Pickering and Evan Mersel.
When you buy a car from Penn's Automotive, sure, the lifetime powertrain warranty is important. You love the 7-day, 700-mile return policy, and the certified technicians and the on-site body shop let you know your vehicle is in good hands. But the real reason? The complimentary car washes with every vehicle. You know what's better than going through a free car wash? Going through in the car, and we provide those too.
Welcome back, sports fans, to the third period as our teams take the ice and warm up a little bit. The Mayo Spartans find themselves with a 2-goal lead, 6-4, with 17 minutes in this third period. For the Mayo Spartans home opener, the Mayo Spartans will be facing off versus Farmington on November 25th, another home game at Graham 1. 5 p.m. for the junior varsity, 7 p.m. for the varsity. That's November 25th versus Farmington. So back to the present. Mayo Spartans looking to capitalize again in this third period. And face-off just about to get underway. It'll be Finn Morey, Jesse Hendrickson, and Henry Kalura up front. Villarama and Hagen back at the point. Won by the Spartans. Back to Villarama. Villarama up through the neutral zone. The Osseo goaltender forced to play a pad save. That one sneaks around the net. Kept in there. Shot. Save. Shot the goal by Finn Morey. Beautiful pass. And they bamboozle the goaltender, and it's 7-4 Spartans. That's Finn Morey's second goal of the game. A beautiful feed as it's kept in the zone by Joseph Villarama. And he finds Finn Morey at the backside of the net, and he makes no mistake about it with that 4x6 area to shoot at, and it's 7-4 Spartans. Great start to that period with 16:35 remaining in the second period. Osseo sends it all the way down the end of the rink for an icing, and we'll get a face-off to the far side of the Osseo goaltender. And a line change, it'll be Ethan Daniels. Ollie Birch and Liam Birch hop out onto the ice. Poked around. Back out to the defenseman. Forced to retreat there. This Huseth looking far side for Liam Birch. Out to Daniels. Daniels gains the line. He hustles in after it and around the Osseo goaltender, looking for the centering pass, finding Huseth at the point. He'll find his defensive partner. Sean Daniels with a long shot. Over to Ethan Daniels. Ethan Daniels looking down low. Ooh, Liam Birch just almost able to get a handle on it there in a dangerous shooting position. Now Liam Birch with the puck. He'll send it down. That one's blocked in front by one of the Osseo forwards hopping onto the ice. Oh, a giveaway off the skate. Sean, unbelievable pass save there by Colton Brandt as it hit a skate, took a fortuitous bounce for one of the Osseo forwards. Colton Brandt up to the task. Now a 3-on-1. Hodge there defending it expertly. He does. Down into the corner. Daniels gives a body, and that allows Aiden Anderson to pick up the puck, and he'll skate it through the neutral zone. He's got John Kaczmarzinski with him. Kaczmarzinski down into the corner. He'll give it up behind him. We got a big hit and a penalty on Osseo. This was for a little extracurriculars after the play. And he'll take a seat in the sin bin for 2 minutes, and the Spartans on the power play. With 15:07 remaining in the third period, Spartans gifted with 2 minutes. It'll be Ethan Daniels for the draw. That one's blocked in front. Kept in by Villarama. Not a great effort there by Joseph Villarama. Osseo able to clear. Fielded by Brandt. He'll give it over to Hagen. Hagen back to Villarama. Villarama looks up ice. He'll send it back over to Hagen. Hagen gains the red line. Now gains the zone. Looking to the slot. He'll find Villarama at the point. Villarama drops for the scissors place to Hagen. Back to Villarama. The top of the circle. He'll go down deep to Liam Birch. Villarama on the scissor play, looking back door for Daniels, and that hopped over his stick. Hagen able to hold the line. That's back to Liam Birch. He'll take a shot. That one poked wide. Daniels with it out of the corner. Looking for the slot. He'll find Villarama at the point. Shot and a save by the Osseo goaltender. Daniels with it again. Mayo able to control. Down for Morey in the corner. Morey back to Daniels. Daniels out on the line to Villarama. Long shot there, deflected in front. Hagen able to collect. Long shot, block shot, to goal! Ollie Birch on the doorstep after Hagen's shot, and the Spartans tally another one. 8-4 Spartans with 13:54 remaining in the third period. The Spartans really doing a good job on that power play. Moves the puck extremely well. They're able to distribute the passes and find the opening. Ollie Birch gaining good position down low. Good strong stick. And he'll find the back of the net. It's Mayo Spartans 8-4. Another opportunity. Oh, just poked it through was Fionn Piddock. And he was looking for Lammers, who was streaking down the slot. Now Gavin Clark with it. He'll reverse course. Here's Clark with it now out of the corner. Hagen and Villarama get the assists on Birch's goal for the last one. Another opportunity for the Spartans in front. That one sneaks through. Youssef there plays the body. Puck squeaks through to one of the Osseo forwards, and it'll go up and out of play off the deflection, and we'll get a face-off in the Mayo Spartans end. It's Spartans 8, Osseo 4. Finn Morey out onto the ice, and he'll be taking the draw with Kalura and Hendrickson. Hendrickson out to the point. That one blocked in front by Hodge, sent down around the corner. Picking it up there is Anderson. Up to Hendrickson. Through to Kalura. Kalura through past the blue line. Looking for the cross ice to Morey. That one's defended by the Osseo defenseman. Long shot by Aiden Anderson. Ooh, just hopped over the stick of Hendrickson on the redirect. He'll gain control of it, send it to Hodge. Long shot there, misses the mark. Anderson now from the half wall. That's intercepted by the Osseo defenseman. He'll look to evade Morey and skate through the neutral zone. Long shot there, blocked by Anderson. He'll chase down into the corner and give it over to Hodge. Hodge makes a move in the corner behind the net, looking for the long cross-ice pass. The right idea, but that one's just out of the reach of Hendrickson. We'll get an icing against the Spartans. Looking for that long cross-ice pass as Hendrickson had a head of speed. just outside his reach. And we're going to face off down on the Spartans' end. And a line change. It'll be Christopherson, Lammers, and Kashmarzinski up front. Hagen and Villarama on defense. Christopherson defending in the corner. He'll pin him to the corner. Osseo there first. Lammers on the body there. Villarama able to get it up to Christopherson. Christopherson looking up for Kashmarzinski. Kashmarzinski turns around for Christopherson. That one picked up by Lammers. Now at the line is Hagen. He'll keep it in. No, it'll squeak past him. And it's a 2-on-1 the other way. Hustling back is Christopherson and ran up to the challenge. With a gloved hand save there on that Osseo attempt. 2-on-1. Colton Brandt. Beautiful glove hand save, and we're going to face off outside the Mayo Spartan zone. As I'm not sure what happened there on that save. Maybe a swipe at Colton. We're going to face off outside the zone. Face off won by Osseo, controlled at their point. D-to-D passes. Lammers on the pressure. Lammers into the corner. They'll go D-to-D to evade him. Now the reverse course once again, looking for the long stretch pass. 2-on-2 the other way. Defending there is Youssef. Good job there on the defense. That allows Christopherson to pick it up. He takes an elbow up high, no call. Colton Brandt will cover it up. So Holland Christopherson was the beneficiary of a somewhat high hit there, but no call. Face-off draw for Gavin Clark. Shot and a save by Brandt. With all again with 11:07 remaining in the third period. Shots on net favoring the Spartans, 30-21. They're up 8-4 for those joining late. Now face-off one is won by the Spartans, controlled by Ollie Birch, who has the last goal. He sneaks in looking for Liam Birch. He just loses the handle on it, but it gets down low. An opportunity for Clark, just goes under his stick. Bad angle shot from Anderson. And the goaltender will cover up, and we're going to face off to the near side of the Osseo goaltender. It's Clark, Birch, and Birch up front with Hagen and Villarama at the points. Face-off draw. It's controlled and splits the defenseman, forces Hagen all the way back to the Spartan end. We'll send it off the glass and right into the back of the referee. He's going to feel that one in the morning. Out to the point for Osseo. Along the half wall, long shot. That one's easily played by Colton Brandt. We're going to face off the near side of the Spartan goaltender with 10:26 remaining in the third period. Line change. It'll be Morey up front with Hendrickson and Kalura again. Sent down into the corner. Youssef defending. Sean Daniels now after it. That one's poked, deflected by one of the Osseo players. Finn Morey able to get it over to Kalura. He nearly gets it out. Morey back after it. Now Osseo coming the other direction. Shot and a save by Brandt on that opportunity on the transition. That one's rung around the boards. Oh, takes a bad hop off the boards. Brandt sends it back down to the corner. Kept in by Osseo. Off the post, and a save by Colton Brandt as he's able to keep it out of the net. It hit the crossbar, hit his back, and he finds some way to sprawl out and save it. We're going to face off to the far side of that Spartan goaltender. Somehow he's able to dive back and save the goal. It'll be Fionn Piddock for the draw. One's kept in by Osseo once again. Hodge now back for him. He'll give it over to Cash Barzinski. He looks up ice. Christopherson was breaking. He'll be forced to hold up at the blue line. Still into the Osseo zone, controlled by Osseo. Looking for the breakout. He'll reverse course, looks up ice. Long stretch pass, misses the mark. Controlled by Anderson. He's looking to go back the other way. Christopherson with it momentarily. Now Osseo recontrols. Down on into the Spartan end. No ice. Hodge there first for the Spartans. They'll bring it around the boards. All the way up to Kaczmarzinski. He gets stolen away by one of the Osseo defensemen. The defenseman looks up ice for the Osseo forwards, and they'll get it through the neutral zone. And gaining the line is Osseo, and they'll send it on that deflection up into the netting behind Colton Brandt. We're going to face off to the near side of the Spartan goaltender with 8:44 remaining in the third period. It's 8-4 Spartans. Out onto the ice now, Gavin Clark for the faceoff. That faceoff won by Osseo, but poked away by Lammers. Hagen now skates through the neutral zone. He'll gain the line, and that one's going to be offsides as they poked it away from him, and he gained the zone before the puck did. So we'll get a face-off outside the zone with 8:32 remaining. It's Clark, Lammers, and Ollie Birch up front. Villarama and Hagen at the points. Lammers giving the pressure. Forces a bad pass. It's Clark, shot and a save by the Osseo goaltender into the breadbasket. Lammers did a nice job of steering the defenseman for Osseo. Forces a bad pass. Clark able to pick it up, and his blast from the top of the circle is into the breadbasket of the Osseo goaltender. Clark with the draw. He'll win it. Osseo able to pick it up, though. Ollie Birch able to send it back into the zone. Chasing is Clark. They escape him. Clark with a massive hit there at the blue line. That allows Daniels to gain the line. He'll get hit at the blue line, but unfortunately he hops back up. Clearing attempt is sent to the length of the ice. Now Osseo coming back the other way with the 2-on-2, 3-on-2 as they hop up into the play. Clark there to pick it up. Ollie Birch and Lammers come back the other direction. That one hits a skate, but doesn't quite escape the zone. Now Osseo able to control it. They're going to try to poke it into the zone. Huseth there for the Spartans. He'll give it over to Hodge. Hodge will give it to Birch. Birch looking for Hendrickson. Now Morey with it. He'll send it into the zone. Chase after it. It's Hendrickson and Morey up front, applying the pressure. Hendrickson takes a dive. Morey able to pick it up. He'll send it back down deep. Hendrickson now behind the net. He'll send it out to Kalura. Long shot from the point. That one's deflected. Kalura with the hit. Keeps it in. Long shot deflected. Morey there first. He'll send it down into the corner for Hendrickson. Henderson behind the net. Morey nearly able to pick it up. Hendrickson, Morey fighting behind the net. Applying good forecheck pressure. Able to be kept in by Anderson. He kicks it forward, but finally it squeaks out. And now they'll regroup. Villarama with the head of speed down through the neutral zone and into the zone. He was looking for Hendrickson. I don't think he was quite ready for it. And unfortunately, Villarama's going to get a call here for a check from behind. Morey will touch it, and that'll be it. And we'll get a face-off. It looked like he put the hand on the back of the Osseo player. Osseo losing an edge, and Villarama will go to the sin bin as the referees talk over the amount of time they're going to give him for that. It's a cross-check is what they ultimately call on Villarama. He'll get 2 minutes for that. The face-off will come all the way down to the Spartans' end. Spartans on another penalty kill. Something that they do not want to be on. But here they find themselves another penalty kill. Christopherson giving chase there, then applying some pressure on the fan from the Osseo defenseman. Christopherson still bothering him. Long shot there, blocked by Youssef. That one's kept out by Hagen. Hagen pokes it into the corner. Now out to the point. Marzinski there. He'll intercept it. It's in his skate for a moment, and he just loses the visual sight on it. That allows Osseo to get a shot off, but it's deflected out of play. We're going to face off to the near side of the Spartan goaltender. Beyond Pittock for the draw. That's won by Pittock. He'll get it out to Hodge. Hodge skates down. Defended by Osseo. They pick his pocket and go in the other direction. He's looking to get it back, though. He'll run him into the boards, and they'll poke it out. After it is Liam Birch. He'll poke it forward. Osseo forced to retreat with 1:02 remaining in the penalty kill. Osseo looking up. Gaining the line. Extended in across the slot. Good defense there in front of the net with the stick lift. Bounces over a couple of sticks. Pittock able to find a stick there and deflects into the corner. Osseo still with control. Liam Birch steps up and intercepts that pass. Pittock able to clear, and that'll go the length of the ice. And the Spartans able to change. Long pass there by Osseo, tipped into the corner. Brandt bringing it around the boards. Lammer's able to get it out. That skate block there by Anderson. That allows Youssef to send it the length of the ice. Chasing after it is Clark. He stalks that defender, slapping his stick. I think the defender felt his pressure. That stretch pass, that evades Youssef. Gets into the slot, bouncing around still over a couple of sticks. Finally, Lammer's able to clear it. He'll send it over to Marzinski. Beautiful pass as he just came off the bench. The Spartans are full strength. Now back the other direction. Good poke check there by Youssef. Holds him up at the line. They do gain it. Saved by Brandt. Down around to the corner. Huge hit there by Youssef. And that's out of the play. And so Youssef will pick up another penalty. And with 3:46 remaining in the third period, with that hit after the play, Spartans will find themselves on another penalty kill. I think that's about their 15th one of the game. That's maybe exaggerating. 6, 7. I need my color man. Spartans back on the penalty kill. And that's Hagen in the corner. He takes a check from behind, no call. We're giving the pressure. That forces Osseo back. A little mishandle from the defenseman. They'll go D to D. That's intercepted nicely by Hodge, but it hits a skate and stays in the Spartan end. That hurts someone. That hits Kalura, and he is hurt. That hit him up high, right around the neck. And fortunately, he's able to get to his feet. He got it right up and underneath the mask, right by his neck. Fortunately, he's wearing a protector. Those are the scary moments in hockey. Exposed flesh. Fortunately, he's okay. And we'll get a line change. New group of defenders. Long shot. Sent to the corner. Piddock there first to send it the length of the ice. Birch will apply the pressure. That's Ollie Birch. He'll steer him to the near side. As they come down through the neutral zone, Osseo gains the line. Villarama on the defense. Forces it to the corner. That one will be banked up high, and Ollie Birch is going to get there first. The shorthanded opportunity. Shot! Rebound! Saved by the Osseo goaltender. Ollie Birch able to get it there first on Piddock, able to get it out to him. Gives the Spartans a chance shorthanded. And there is some extracurricular after that play as well. A little chicanery as the Osseo defensemen take exception to Ollie Birch's presence near their goaltender. With 2:28 remaining in the third period, a shot from the point knocked down in front. And no call there either. As Glavin Kark takes a tumble and somebody loses $300 as there's a broken twig on the ice. Villarama back there for the Spartans. That'll be poked out to the defenseman. Along the half wall, they fight for it. Picking it up is Villarama. He skates forward. He's got Clark with him. They're onside. But Osseo able to pick it up with 8 seconds remaining in that penalty kill. Long stretch pass finds the mark for Osseo. Defended by Villarama, by Anderson. Anderson sends it to the corner. We're still discussing that play after the fact. Anderson hits him again. Now sent the other direction. Up to Lammers. He takes a hit but gets it out. Anderson there to give the pressure. And we'll get a face-off. Not sure why the whistle was blown. The referee said, "My bad," a couple of times. Not sure what the call was there, but nevertheless, it'll be face-off outside the Spartan zone. Centering will be Piddock, and he'll be between Birch and Christopherson. Piddock tossed, and Christopherson will take the draw. He'll win it. Back to Hagen. Hagen over to Daniels. Back to Hagen. That's up to Birch. That's sent down into the corner. Christopherson and Piddock there giving the pressure. Daniels tries to keep it in. It just escapes him. Fortunately, Liam Birch was back. Now Sean Daniels will send it down into the corner. After it is Christopherson. Osseo able to break out. Hagen defending. A nice poke check there. That allows Piddock to send it down into the Osseo end with 41 seconds remaining in the third period. Hagen avoids the check there. Hodge gives it back to Birch. Birch, nearly finds Morey on the back door. And that'll be sent the length of the ice. And icing. With 27.3 seconds remaining in the third period, Spartans up 8-4 on 39 shots to the Osseo Orioles, 26 shots. Morey for the draw. That one's one to the half wall. Kept in. Morey with the defense there. That allows Anderson to get it and send it right back down into the zone. That goes into the corner. Defended well, and applying the pressure there is Hendrickson. Osseo able to pick it up off the wall. They send it cross ice. They gain the line. Long shot, blocker saved by Brandt. And that'll do it for the Spartans as they win their home opener, starting the season off with a winning record with an 8-4 win over the Osseo Orioles. Colton Brandt gets the win. And the Spartans off to a 1-0 season. Lots of contributions from lots of different Spartans to generate 8 goals of offense. An auspicious beginning to the Spartan season. And we'll see you back November 25th for the Farmington game. And hopefully by then we'll have color commentating by Sean Brandt. I'm Mark Morey, and we thank you for watching this presentation of the Mayo Spartans hockey. And we'll see you on the 25th. Thanks for watching.